Okay, y'all, I'm gonna jump right back in because we here for it. So, I don't get no break. Might get 3 videos today, but I'm really trying to keep them anywhere from 30 minutes to 60 minutes, so no longer than that. But like for real, we in here, we in the nitty gritty. So I'm gonna continue with what I wrote. Where there is no communication, there is no collaboration. So if we can't talk, then we can't be nothing. It's simple as that. Don't put up with it. Don't make no excuses for it. It's just simple. If you can't communicate with your person, then don't put up with it. If y'all can't talk about anything, then don't put up with it. If you always the one reaching out, then don't put up with it. I'm just saying, I don't care what the relationship level is on. Don't put up with it because communication is key to all relationships. You should be able to communicate, meaning you talking, they talking. Not just you sending 30,000 texts and they only sending one. Like, come on, like, for real. Because if a person is for you, then guess what? They can talk to you, they can listen, they can engage in conversation. But when a person is disconnected, discontinued, got too many things going on, it's something up with that. It's just it don't sit with me well and don't sit with me right. And I look at it because like on so many levels when it comes, especially like friends and stuff. You can have friends that's always on their phone, but when you turn around, you text them, they ain't text you back for a day or two. Make that make sense? Okay, God, we ain't gonna talk about it, but we hear Jehovah Jireh. I'm just saying, you my man, but I'm just saying, I gotta talk to you every other day, like for real, like on God, like where they do that at. But let me not answer a text or a call for a few days or respond for 72 hours. I'm just saying, all hell gonna break loose. I'm saying people want something, but they don't know how to reciprocate it. Or they want something and they expect something in return, and they want something for what? What is it that you really want? When you're with a person and you really can't label what you want, that shows that you don't have your own motive, you don't have your own agenda. You're not gaslighting. You're not stringing a person along. You're not trying to benefit off that person. You're not trying to see how you can come up with this person. Like, for real. Like, genuinely. The love is genuine. It's going to show up regardless. It's going to do regardless without being asked, come on, God, is you talking or is you not? Because when you just come being you, you don't have no motives. You don't even get a moment to think. It just happens. It just flows. It just works. It's so easy. Like it's radical. Like it's crazy. Like for real. Like on God. Like it's there. It's there for you. But you find the pleasure and the joy in just the light and the presence. Being in a moment. Not thinking about tomorrow. Not planning next week. Not planning the future. But really just being in the moment. Aware in the moment. Alert in the moment. Aroused in the moment. Like, you just there. Like, nothing need to be said. You could just be there. That's genuine love. Like no cap, no, like on God. You ain't gotta say much. It's just there. It's gonna flow. It's gonna come. Like for real. It's good, y'all. This is real good. So, where there is no communication, there is no collaboration. You will never comprehend what I'm trying to do. Meaning, when a person is genuine about their position, their place in your life, you don't have to question it. Man, my friend said this not too long ago, like for real. You will never be put in a position where you questioning anything. When it's genuine, when it's pure, when it's authentic, when it's for you, point blank period, you don't have to question. You don't have to ask. It's already done. Oh God! You ain't gotta seek for it because it's already there. You ain't gotta search because ain't nothing to be found. You got it. You ain't gotta knock because the door was open and you was greeted with a hug, kiss, and everything else in between. I'm just saying, like, no cap. And it's crazy because, like, yeah, yeah. I don't need the question what you're doing, why you doing it, how you doing it. I don't even question your motive. What you here for? Why you pick me out of all people? Why you love me out of all people? Why you do the stuff you do? You ain't gotta question it. You don't feel uncertain. You don't feel uneasy. You don't feel uncomfortable. You can just abide in the space, like be so present. Like when you see the sunset or the sunrise, like either one, that's a love in its own sense that it is so beautiful. Words can't even describe it. You just fathom. That's love. Like that's for real. Somebody for you. That's somebody genuine. Y'all can collab. Like without saying much, it just flows. It just happens. And there's no trying to understand it. It's just you like being present because you care for, because you love, because it's kind, because it's patient, because it's honest, because it's true, it's genuine, it's noble. This person got integrity. This person has good stewardship. This person is balanced. This person got it together. This person is off the chain, like no cap. Like you ain't gotta question nothing about this person, like for real. That's how you know when it's genuine love, like. And you trying to figure out why this person keeps showing up for you. Why this person here. Why this person even dealing with all the crap they dealing with. Like for real. Because this person genuinely love you. That's the difference. It's the difference. You ain't gotta ask, it just do. You ain't gotta question it. It just is what it is. Yeah. And it feel good. And it looks good. And it's real. Like for real. Like it's real. Like wow. Yeah, God. Talk. So we're going to talk about that beast a little bit more. So you know if there's a beast, out of that beast comes a monster. And to be honest, a beast could never be a spouse. Never be a spouse. Y'all see Beauty and the Beast, when the spell and everything is shifted and changed, because when this beast became what it's supposed to have become, regardless of what's on the inside, regardless of what she's seen, the beast had to do the work in order to become the prince. And when the transition happened, then there was no longer a beast. Then they can get married, then they can live happily ever after. Then it can be amazing. But the beauty, the princess, the person, because to be honest, I've seen it, but it's been a while. But like for real, the lady in this situation, she just had to be there. She just had to be present. She just had to show this person that they're worth loving, in spite of. That's it. Y'all, man. Oh, I didn't know it was going to touch me this deep, y'all. Like, for real. Ooh. But even practicing some of this stuff, like, it don't sit in until I'm really talking to y'all. But, like, for real, this is my story. This is my life. I done been through so much. But a beast will never be a spouse, nor a monster. If a person, and I'm going to put this out here because that's something we don't talk about often, but abuse. I was an abuser before in my lifetime, and I've been abused, and it's not okay. It's not cool. It's not no excuse for being that type of person. Like, I was so bad at one point in time in my life. Like, I just told God, this ain't no way to live. Like, for real. What person in their right mind will put up with this? What person in their right mind will keep taking this? Like, one person, like, come on now. Just to be loved, just to have something, just to feel something, it's not worth it. It's not. It's simple. And this person couldn't even see it. So I had to make the decision for myself, for us, to say that no, this is not how a person is supposed to live. This is not how love's supposed to look. This is not how marriage is supposed to be honored. Like, this is not what it's supposed to be. Like, for real, like on God. Like, you should never get to that point where you got to put your hands on somebody. Man, woman, boy, girl, point blank, period. I don't care who it is. When you to that point, that means you got some hate in your heart. You got some resentment in your mind. And you got a demon that needs to be addressed and dealt with so you become a better person. And the only way I could do that is by removing myself from a situation so I can no longer see this person as the issue, as the reason, as the excuse, because excuses for the weak. My pastor taught me that, and he did. He told me, he said, excuses are for the weak, like for real. Saying that you act this way because of somebody else is not okay. It's not. Because you was abused, it's okay. No. Because you was neglected, it's not okay. Because this person disrespected you, it's not okay. Because this person put his hands on you, it's not okay. Because this person cheated on you, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I'm even go to the stretch to say, any person, man, woman, boy, girl, any man, woman, boy, girl, any man, woman, boy, or girl, mother or father, sister or brother, for anybody to say that it's okay for somebody to put their hands on anybody, there's an issue that's greater at hand. It's never okay. The key is to always walk away. And the reason why is because when you walk away, you actually save yourself. Ain't about sparing the other person. Ain't about trying to prove a point. Ain't about, trust me, they touched the girl. I act like I'm not okay. Because you put your hands on me, I'm going to have to show you elsewhere. Yeah, I used to say that. But then when you put yourself in a situation, you like, if I put my hands on a person, I can see me blacking out. I can see me going back to a place where I felt dark, I felt depressed, I felt down. And it will be crucial. It will be brutal. A place that I would never want to go to ever in my life because it's not worth it. Going to jail, losing my kids, going to jail, wonder who gonna raise my children, going to jail, spending wasted time, like, oh God, like wasted. It's not worth it. No amount of abuse is worth it. And physical abuse is the same as mental, verbal, and emotional abuse. It is the same. So if you talk to somebody this hard, it's just like you punching somebody. Just as hard. I remember saying the words. And it was so surreal. Like, after the person had cheated on me, like on God, like, after they touched me, it was just like them hitting me over and over again. Because I had given everything for this person. I had poured my heart into this person. I was faithful to this person. And I was trying to be so patient with this person to a point where a lot of stuff I disagreed with, but I took on because I felt like I was enough for this person to change. But in reality, I can't change this person. I'm not the key. I'm not the answer. I'm not God. And that's where God tells us we have to be careful for what we allow in our lives. There's a reason for boundaries. There's a reason for people to, and I'm not going to say shut people out, but say what you want to deal with, what you don't want to deal with. There's a difference in those that just don't want like they business out there, or don't want or trying to hide their lifestyle because they don't want to be judged, because they too busy trying to live this high place, this high level, that like for real, like you wasn't raised in the same place, or like you didn't come from the same city. Like come on now. Everybody wants you to see them if they good, but they ain't who real like me. I'm just saying, on God, like for real. Who real? Who real? You ain't got no shame in your game. But how real are you? Real enough to tell your spouse that you cheat? Real enough to tell your spouse that you gonna go cheat? Real enough to tell your spouse that it is what it is? Come on now. But you mad because you get cheated on. Come. Oh, make that make sense. Oh. 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 But they dish out what they can't handle. I'm just saying. So we gonna talk about it, or we not. Jehovah Jireh, God, you too real right now. I'm just taking it all in. Like y'all ain't understand. Like it's a good day. It's a good day. I'm taking it in, but I'm gonna finish this. God said, "Thank you, my child, for trying. It's time that He take it from here." And that's the moment when you just have to walk with God. And the reason why is too often we get in relationships, we get in situations, and we try to make things work. But if it's not for you, number one, it's not going to work. Let's put it out there. Number two, one person can't just get the effort. The effort has to be mutual. Number three, if you and this person, now I'm finna really strike some folks right now. If you and this person are not equally yoked, I don't know what you get married for. I don't know why you trying to have a relationship. I don't know why you putting on for the city, because at the end of the day, you're going to be highly disappointed. You're going to be in a space just like me, where you're going to be wondering what the heck going on. God, why am I in this position? Why am I dealing with this? What did I do so bad to deserve? Woo, 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 da, da, da. And I just was trying to live right for you. But no, God didn't ordain it. He didn't send this man to you, women. Catch it. He didn't send this man to you. He didn't send this man. Did you go find this man? Did you chase this man? Did you make this man be with you? I'm just saying, we're gonna put it out there. We not, but like for real, because the man find that the wife finds a good thing. The man find that the wife. The man come to, not yeah, come here, let me holler at you. No, that ain't what the word said now. The man find it. Yeah, like for real. But if y'all not equally yoked, then that is enough to tell you that it's not for you. It's not going to work. And I'm just going to be honest. And I know, because I've been in the place, I've been in the space, I've been in the situation. One thing to sacrifice just to have something. One thing to be obedient in God's will and His word and what He has for you. But another thing to really seek God, and when He answers, stand on it and trust Him. You can't be with a man that say his beliefs are different. You can't be with a man say that y'all have different y'all serve two different gods. I'm just gonna be real, because it's gonna strike some people. And you can't be with a person because it look good, benefit your life, and this is what you settle for. Ain't no starting over, ain't no do it again, ain't no this, and the third. And I'm gonna put it out there because don't nobody want to tell the truth, but Shanae gonna tell the truth. Every time you turn around, there's a battle. You in defense. May not be with your relationship, but everything around your relationship, there's a battle. A constant position where you feel like you got to defend you. Defend what you doing, defend what you saying. Man. That's how you know you out of order. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. On God, I can't make this up. Because when you in position and you in place and it's for you and it's good, it's going to come easy. There's not going to be no questions. Matter of fact, you're going to be floating through life and you're like, dang, did we do that last week? Dang, did that really happen? Dang, where the time go? Like, for real, like, it's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so easy. It's going to be so genuine. There's nothing to question. When I say nothing to question, there's nothing to question. You won't work so hard and invest in trying to prove a point. Trying to prove that you can do this. Y'all been there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all been there. I'm finna share this, like, for real. So we finna get to nitty gritty, like, for real. So I remember when I was in school and we went to the party at the center, the one yeah, that building. So it was my friends. They was having a party. This, and the third. I wasn't supposed to be there, but I ended up sneaking out and going. Don't tell nobody, but I'm just being honest. But yeah, at that time, I was pregnant with my child. I was in 11th grade and went to a party. And when my child's father picked me up for the party, when we got to the party, seeing everybody, this is the third. By the time I got in the party good, my child's father was like, you gotta go. I'm like, why I gotta go? They're like, you gotta go. I'm like, oh my God, really? I'm like, for what? I'm like, I just got here. I ain't even been here long. He was like, just trust me. So at this point in time, he sneaked me out the side and trying to get me back in the car. By this point in time, we outside, some people walking in, see some grown-ups at the door. And then the person that was hosting the party, her mom was like, yeah, that's Jeanette Parker's daughter. She need to get her fast tail back in here. She already pregnant. At that point in time, I'm like, oh God. I'm like, did you want to just say it? Y'all, kids, y'all not. You know what? That stuck with me for a long time, and I resented that woman for a long time, and I had hate in my heart for that woman for a long time. For real. And to be honest, I feel like that really pushed me into a place, in a space where I was too busy trying to prove a point to the world that I was deserving of being with somebody. I was deserving to not be a statistics. I was pregnant as a teen, but most importantly, you talking about something I'm fast, and not even knowing that this is my baby's father. Number two, not even knowing that he just got me out of a situation. So by that time, she done turned around. They done flipped the party upside down. Like you don't even understand, like, the depth and the toll that they had on me. But that made me stay in a situation, in a place for so long, just to prove that, I'm not a statistic. Just because I had a baby young don't mean that I'm going to be stopped. Just because you see me out, that's your perspective, that's your viewpoint, but at the same time, you don't even understand that I was where I needed to be at that point in time, so I can be safe, so my child can be safe. But for you to say that, who are you to judge me? Then it's radical. It's crazy because life take a toll, like, for real. And I always used to say, I'm like, I'm gonna dress her, I'm gonna tell her one day, I'm gonna tell her one day this, and the third. But kids, y'all would not believe it. How God come back around. When I say how God come back around, like, our churches started corresponding, this, third. I started seeing them more, this, and the third. And then, as I got older, maturing in the Lord, maturing in my faith, life perspective, this, and the third. It's crazy because we end up being close by connection of our families. And one day I just told the Lord, I was like, God, I forgive her. I was like, I don't even need the apology. I forgive her. I was like, because now she's a very important person to a very important person in my life. And I'm pretty sure back then she was just being who she was. And now it's probably not even a thought, but I do wonder, like, do Do she understand what she did to me? But not only that, it made me value myself to a point where I just put up with something that I shouldn't put up with, just because I was looking for validation in people, in places, and like for real. So it looked like we ain't gonna finish all of this. So I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty because we're gonna talk some more because I really want to put this out here because it is Love Day, and kid y'all not. So that was just a little pinpoint of a little bit about my life, my story. So kid y'all not, like for a long time, Valentine's Day was not my holiday. I can't even lie to you. Like Valentine's Day was crap to me for a very long time. So when I was younger, I was in high school. Anybody that knew me, I'm just saying, we, we ain't gotta talk about it. We ain't gotta talk about it. But I ain't gonna shame my game. I was who I was. I did what I did, and guess what? I stand on it. Point blank period to this day. I have nothing to be ashamed about. I was just who I was. And plus, I had said I was going to do what I said I was going to do. Anytime I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Ain't that right? Oh, okay. We don't talk about it. I'm just saying. But, like, for real. Like, for real, for real. But, you know, anybody know that, like, my ex-husband, when we met, we was high school sweethearts, this, and third, da, da, da. Yes, he was good. He turned the hoe into a housewife. I gotta put that out there. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And the reason why was because he was really like, I can't say that he was my very first relationship, but I can say that he was like the first relationship where I felt serious about. And when I say serious about, meaning that I wasn't entertaining other people. And when I say entertain, that means talking to, that means hanging with, that means kicking with, and you know, whatever else. But, like, for real, he was the first person that I really invested my heart and my soul into. Kid you not, like, I cut everybody off, and anybody could tell you that is no lie. Like, when I was with him, I was with him. And then, he was still with the games and stuff, y'all. Like, it was crazy because he didn't know how to separate being in a relationship and separate for his boys. So once you're in a relationship, there's things you can't do with your boys and things that you should keep yourself away from. So there's many encounters where we got to a point where you felt like you just tell me anything, but you out here doing what you want to do. And then there was a point where, you know, I just was like, oh, so really? So this is what you're doing, da, 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 da. So then you got those friends that stay in your ear. You got to watch out for them friends that stay in your ear. Because I'm going to be honest, everybody ain't for you. I don't care if they family or friends. I'm just going to state the facts because at the end of the day, people that's for you is for you. But you got to understand what their purpose is, what's they plan, why are they doing what they doing. So these are things that you have to be aware of. So, you know, he was still out here in these streets, still hanging with his boys, still hanging with boys that's hanging with girls and doing stuff that was inappropriate because if I was doing this, then you would feel some type of way. But even though you say you weren't doing nothing, I mean, that's just what you tell me. But at the end of the day, if you can tell me that you was going to this place or you was doing it, then something about it wasn't right. Can somebody get a witness up in here? Jehovah Jireh, we gonna talk. Yes. So there was one point of time, like one of my friend girls, more so like family, she was just like, I seen Jonathan at the movie theater with this girl. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, time out. Did I just say his name? I did. But anywho, we ain't got no secrets. I'm putting it out there. I'm like, okay. And he do know, so don't be trying to pump it up. Yeah, that part, he already know what's up. So we ain't got no shame in our game. We already know what's up. So he respect what I'm doing, and I respect him too, to a point where, you know, the truth is the truth, and we ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. So just like I'm telling my truth, hey, if it align with them, then it just align with them. But I ain't trying to validate